Inside of the relationship with a highly narcissistic person, it can be very, very hard to tell what's real and what's not. And even when the relationship is over and you're recovering, you're still struggling with ideas around what is true, what is real, what really happened. And of course, across time, they deliberately want to erode your sense of what is real. They're trying to lure you down into their underworld, into their dungeon, into their trap, and keep you there and drive you insane while you're there. They want to make your view of reality as skewed as theirs is. It's the only way that they can get you to submit fully. One of the games that the narcissist is going to play with you whilst you're trapped in that underworld is they're going to try and convince you covertly and through implication that they are a lost child. They're going to try and convince you of two things. One, that they're a lost child, and two, they're an innocent victim of circumstance. Most narcissists and psychopaths, as well as it happens, use some form of a sob story to elicit as much sympathy from the target as possible and to break down the target's boundaries, break down the target's ability to say no. So when they show up and they imply or they suggest repeatedly over and over again they're childlike, they're innocent, they're incapable, and that they are a victim of circumstance, they will do this through many ostentatious displays of vulnerability. They'll pretend that they don't function in the world without you. What this does is very clever. At an unconscious level, with no consent on your part, you will start to show up. If they're an innocent victim of circumstance, you will start to show up as the savior, as the person who's going to save them. If they're an innocent child, you start to show up to moderate and balance the shared fantasy space as a rescuing parent. This is the trap. This is the dynamic that traps you inside of the narcissistic relationship. This is the thing that you want to avoid at all costs.